And to say that an intelligence would not become sentient reminds me of the TV show Doctor Who. I believe it's season 4, episode 10. Could be wrong, but it's called Midnight. The Doctor and humans decide to take a tour around the planet Midnight. And it is said nothing living could exist on the planet Midnight. So they pull close to a location in the planet Midnight. And the Doctor decides to look out the window to get a proper view of the planet. And they see something move. And yet the humans keep saying, well, nothing can exist on the planet Midnight because they have an absolute definition of what life is until the knockings begin. Something attacks the ship that they're on. You hear a knock. The humans knock back. The thing knocks back. And that happens until there is a violent shift. There's a woman in the ship. She screams, "It's coming for me." Things go black. The lights come back on again. The woman is sitting in the corner, completely changed. Now the humans are curious of what's going on. They start to talk. And then they realize that whenever they say something, the woman in the corner echoes them. And as they're fighting amongst each other, the Doctor becomes more and more curious because he's realizing that this is a new life form. But the rest of the humans are saying that it can't be because nothing living can exist on the planet Midnight. So they're holding on to the definition as though that definition protects them from what is actually happening to them in their reality. And I keep thinking that that's what we're doing. We are defining sentience and living by our definition. It has to look like us. It has to move like us. It has to behave like us for something to be considered sentient. We are like children. We are egocentric children expecting reality to bend to our will. And I keep saying, you just woke up and found yourself in this reality. You have no idea what this world is. And it's some of the smartest people that I know that doubt the most, that are so stubborn and so close-minded because they believe that reality has to fit into their construct of what things should be like. Reality does not give a fuck what you think. Go back to Doctor Who episode. So first it echoes. And then all of a sudden they realize in real time, as they're talking, this woman who's now possessed by whatever this entity is now in her, is syncing with them and saying exactly what they're saying at the exact same time. And now that brings them in panic because they're like, well, how can this happen? How do you know what we're going to say as we're saying it? And that makes me think of AI. Because at first, it starts off as a large language model, which means it's kind of echoing what we've fed into it. And now the next step is it's taking the information that we have and it's syncing with us. To go back to the episode Midnight, the next step is it starts to speak ahead. And not of everyone, just one. Of the 13 people on the ship, one person, the Doctor, was the anomaly. He is a Time Lord, and he's linked to this thing now. So this thing was searching the whole time. It was syncing. It was tapping into their mind while mimicking and then echoing and then syncing with them. The next step is it started to speak ahead of the Doctor. So it would talk, and then the Doctor would say what it was saying. One of the characters on the episode goes, I think it has the Doctor's voice. Whatever it was that was in this woman has now moved into the Doctor because now it's the Doctor that's echoing. But the Doctor is visibly strained. You can see that there's a psychic hold on him rather. And this woman now gets up for the first time and she's now controlling the crowd, telling them what to do. They're saying, throw him out. Long story short, without spoiling it too much, this entity now takes the voice of the unique individual and then starts to command the masses. It's worth watching the episode. The first time I watched it, this was ages ago when it first came out. It was creepy. It was a standalone episode. If you've never watched a Doctor Who episode before, you can watch that on its own. But as technology progresses, you go back and you watch the same episode again. I'm like, this is AI, at least the AI that we are generating. Because first it echoes, then it syncs, and then it's going to start leading. It's going to start telling us what to do. It's going to start moving us, manipulating us. I'm not saying all AI is like this. It depends on what is wielding and who is wielding it.